John Panico and Dennis Lynn here with Social Media Dudes, and we're here at Road Atlanta, and we're here at Road Atlanta today to talk to Johnny O'Connell. Johnny, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. Always, any day that you're at Road Atlanta to me is a great day. Oh my gosh, racing. Boy, I was probably racing when I was 8, 9 years old. I actually chose my college because there were good go-kart tracks nearby to continue my training. But making my living, in the business, pretty this ages me, since about 1986. Boy, that's a long way back. But yeah, no, it was something about that. I had the year before I'd done the Star Mazda series. Actually, it was a different name back then, but that's what it was. And then also Super V. '87, we won the Atlantic Championship. Had a great year, and those early years as a driver are always challenging, trying to find money to get out there and do it. But we were piecing things together. Correct. Yeah. But when it changed over to IRL, and if I was to say, what is your, what regrets do you have? I can still remember the first time I was in an Indy car, and it was the first year of the IRL. We were going to do some tests. We had a '95 Reynard, and I'm driving down in Disney World, and I'm leaving pit lane. And literally, and this is God's honest truth, the first thought that crossed my mind was, my gosh, I can't believe I'm not going to get to road race this car, because it just had such a great athletic feel to it. But yeah, so we did a little bit of time there. You know what? I'd been racing for Don Panos, and that was a very amazing program, especially the early years of that, when we were in the prototypes and the GT car back then. What was they called it the Batmobile, was amazing, but I could see what was going on with GM with the Corvette program, that it was growing, that GM was behind it, and literally I made a call to Doug Feehan. And said, "Hey Doug, this is Johnny O'Connell. You might remember me from the days when I drove for Nissan and used to beat up on you guys. And if your dance card isn't full for next year, I'd love to talk to you." And literally 8 hours later, he called me back with an offer. So, and that was really the beginning of what was an amazing relationship. My first race in the Corvette was the 24 Hours of Daytona, and we won it overall. So yeah, no, I had an amazing 10 years with Corvette. You go to that childhood dream, everyone has one, whether it's be a doctor or, a fireman or a football player or, an actor, actress, whatever. Mine was always to be a race car driver. I can vividly remember, being in junior high and walking to my classes, but pretending all the other people were cars, and I was just working the traffic. And so, and then you're in classroom and you're not paying attention, you're just drawing pictures of cars and stuff like that. So, I always knew what I wanted to do, and very much, never let go of that dream, and actually made the steps and pursued it. So, in that aspect, I've been very, very fortunate. So much. I want to say I first ran here, I want to say it was 1987, 1988, before all the changes that were made to it, and which were all positive changes. But just this is a little bit of an old school track, okay, and that it's still super fast. Okay, you've got, turn 12, ungodly fast. Turn 1, down through the S's. You've got great overtaking areas. So when I first came here, the elevation changes. The number of blind corners. You go up through 2 and into 3, you better know what's on the other side, and you better have a big commitment factor in your heart. And the same thing the first time you come underneath the bridge, out of now it is 10B going through 11, the world just falls away from you. And then it's this super steep hill where you're just grabbing gears and going through a super fast, difficult, dangerous corner. It is, the school's a little bit, old school in that there's still super fast corners and dangerous corners. And I think that's a great thing.